Hi, hi, hi. So I have, hooray, finished my mount climbs. It's been a few days now. It's been really nice to not make my way to the bottom of the mount and climb, not even once over the past couple of days, but it's still a really good feeling to know that I accomplished it. I didn't let it beat me. I was bigger than my own excuses and I made it happen. I don't know what the total is yet, and I'm pretty sure that you can still donate. I'm not sure, but I know that on the last day we were kind of over the $110,000 mark for how much collectively those of us that have climbed the mount 38 times in 50 days we've raised so far for Why Poona Hospice. So if you even just waved a pom-pom for me or you donated, thank you so much. So I wanted to do a quick video because I've had a few people say to me that I can imagine that this product really helped with the climbs, or a few others have said, what is it that you use in terms of products to stay super healthy and to give you enough energy to be able to do 5 climbs back to back, because it wasn't easy, I'll give you that much. So there's definitely lots of work involved in terms of mindset. For me, I 100% believe that the body will achieve what the mind believes. So I make sure every single day I do something to work on my mindset, whether that's some meditation, something I listen to that's really positive, even just putting some really positive music on and dancing around the house and saying some affirmations. Yoga is a really good one. I journal almost every day. I make sure I read really positive books that can help in terms of training the mindset and learning more about ourselves as a person. So there's definitely a lot of that involved. But on the other side of that, I feel like not just what you fuel your mind with, but what you fuel your body with can also be a huge bonus when it comes to doing any kind of physical training, physical exercise, or just working towards a goal, especially physically. So for me, I just wanted to share 3 products with you that I won't do a week without. I don't necessarily have all 3 of these every day. One of them I do, but I just wanted to share them with you and just tell you a little bit about what's in them and what I feel I get from the ingredients in those products. So the first one has to be our aloe drinking gel. Now, lots of you who either know me or have followed my journey over the past 3 years will have seen this bottle before. So this is our aloe vera drinking gel. I'm afraid it's backwards. And this is our #1 best-selling product within mine and Paul's business. It's also the #1 best-selling product within the company that we work with, Forever Living Products. They turn 40 this year, actually next month, and there's a huge celebration over in Dallas for that. And so this product, even though we've got lots and lots, like hundreds of products within our own range that we work with, that we use, that we retail, this product still generates over 50% of the company's global sales, and it's definitely within our business our worldwide bestseller in all of the 160 countries that Forever is based in. That's the case. So in this bottle is 96% aloe, and the other 4% is the stabilization process, which basically uses lemons and limes and a cold press to keep the fibers alive. What happens once you open a leaf, you take the inner leaf gel, which is where all of the vitamins, minerals, the amino acids, all of the goodness, the nutrients that your body needs, that's where they're present. We don't use the outer leaf, that goes back on the ground for fertilization. We also use goats for fertilization, which I love that fact. And so that inner leaf gel, once it's removed, within 3 hours it'll actually start to oxidize with the air and just become water. So all of those amazing nutrients and the richness, it kind of disappears and it's not there anymore. So what that stabilization process does, we've got these great big vats, cold press, lots of lemons and limes, just like if you were to put lemon or lime juice on a salad or an apple, and it would help it to stop going brown. They do the same, and they keep those fibers alive. So from the plant to the bottle to you and I, the consumer, all of the goodness is still present. Now, for me, this is like what's inside that inner leaf aloe is just amazing for helping to clear the toxins out of our system that our body holds onto and definitely doesn't serve us. And it also helps to support my immune system. Not only am I getting rid of the toxins, but inside the inner leaf, as well as all those vitamins, minerals, amino acids, is something called lignin, which is like a penetration, and it helps to take whatever is teamed with the aloe into either the body or into the skin's dermis if you put it onto the outside of your body. And so I know not only am I clearing the toxins from, you know, just all the general like good living that we do. Of course, I enjoy a glass of wine here and there and a bit of chocolate over Easter, but what I know is the aloe is helping to take those toxins out of my body, but also put in 75 vitamins and minerals that our body needs daily, and 19 of the 20 amino acids that our body also needs are present inside this bottle. So every single morning, without fail, myself and my hubby Paul, we have our shot of aloe. Then we have a big glass of water, all on an empty stomach, and it's absorbed straight into our digestive system. I find that my hair, my skin, my nails are healthy. I find like I've got lots of vitality, lots of energy, but it's mainly because of what I'm getting rid of from my body. And so, yeah, we are just a super healthy family, and we feel we owe a lot to this bottle here. My two little boys, they're also super healthy, and they drink our aloe, but they drink the one that has cranberry and apple in it. So it just takes that slight aloe vera taste off. It's definitely not marketed on its taste, and they still get all of that goodness. And they're getting rid of the toxins in their body. So every single day without fail, this is my go-to. Then the other two products I was just going to talk about are the Forever Light Ultra Shake and the Forever RG Plus. So first we'll just mention the shake. So this is our plant-based protein, and it is a meal replacement, but it's so much more than that because of all of the vitamins, the minerals that it contains, and it's very slow releasing, so it's going to fill me up, but it's also going to help to work on not just the old muscle that my body's just kind of worked on after doing some kind of physical exercise, but it's also going to help to rebuild new muscle. So what I would do after I'd climbed, I would have a protein shake, and that's really, really good for me to get it in. It's going to help my muscles. It's going to put all the vitamins and minerals back that I've just, you know, used and sweated out. And it's also, sometimes when you've done some kind of physical exercise, you don't always want to just scoff straight away, and so this is going to be good because it's going to fill me enough, and it's going to have all of the vitamins and minerals I need for that meal, but it's not going to feel really heavy on my tummy. And I'd have it with a bit of milk, or I might have it, you know, like some almond milk, coconut milk, or I might whiz it up with some water and crushed ice and some avocado and banana, or some berries and spinach, something like that. So just getting loads and loads of goodness in, and lots of extra vitamins and minerals. This is chocolate flavor, and we also have vanilla flavor, which is a really good base for those more like tropical fruits as well, and it's actually a little bit thicker and creamier, I find, the vanilla one. So I have one of those for breakfast probably about 5 mornings a week. Sometimes if I don't have it for breakfast and I'm being really quick for lunch, then I'll just have one for lunch instead. So that's kind of my daily, but I found when I was climbing, I was making sure that that was on hand because it was just quick and easy to get all of those vitamins and minerals that to top up and that my body needed. Then the final one, which is just amazing, this is our RG Plus. Now, RG is short for L-arginine. L-arginine turns into, when it goes into our body, it turns into something called nitric oxide. Now, our body naturally already produces nitric oxide. What that does is it helps to dilate the blood vessels and allow the blood to flow more freely around our body. Now, I'm told, I haven't tried it myself, my hubby has, he tells me that apparently arginine or L-arginine, when it's tried on its own, or any of those amino acids, they taste pretty gross. Now, the cool thing about our RG Plus is it's teamed with grape skin extract and lots of berries. So it tastes really nice. You just have one of these sachets, which is really cool. They're really handy if you're out and about, with a 240 ml glass of water. and it's got loads and loads of other vitamins in, those being B6 and B12, which are really, really great for producing that natural energy. So what I used to do is I used to have one of an RG before I went and did some exercise, because I find, because it helps the blood to flow nice and naturally, that I feel like I get that little bit of an energy boost. I absolutely love coffee, but at the same time, sometimes if I have too much caffeine, it can make me really jittery and paranoid, and it's not a great thing for me to have. And so I often enjoy a coffee, but I'll sometimes have decaf, or just not too much. And so what I started finding was the RG, it actually not only helps to stimulate the blood vessels, but it also, because of that real optimum movement around the body, it also massively helps with recovery. And so I would drink this during or after my climbs, and I felt like it really helped my body to recover from what I was putting it through, especially in this last week when I had 15 climbs left in the last 5 days. I needed to make sure that when I was doing 3, 4, 5 climbs back to back, I needed that support of lots of berries and vitamins and L-arginine to kind of rebuild what was already used, and yeah, just really support my recovery. Paul also loves this because it does contain something that helps to enhance the human growth hormone. Now, ladies, don't think that that's going to make you go, huh? Because that's definitely not what happens. It just helps you with rebuilding your muscles. And there's lots of other really great things involved in that product as well. So that is my 3 go-to for anyone who is really working on some kind of physical goal, or maybe just wants to optimize their own health, optimize their own body function. Like I said, I love a coffee, but I don't do anything like energy drinks. I don't do pre-workouts, anything like that. I find that by having these products, eating healthily, eating balanced, you know, I don't deny myself food groups, but what I do is I'm aware of what I'm putting in my body is energy. I give the food that I eat good energy. I know that my body is going to take all of the goodness it needs, and I also make sure I get in lots of greens, lots of nutrients from the food I'm eating, and just enjoy things in moderation. And by doing that and the support of these 3 products, I find that my body is working at its optimum. So I don't need to add in those energy drinks or pre-workouts, because I feel like a lot of it is what you put into your body, but also your mindset. So coming back to that, if you're believing in what you're doing and you're believing that your body can achieve that, then that's going to take you halfway there already into actually completing and getting closer to the goal itself. So I hope that's been useful. If you've got any questions about anything, whether it's to do with the mindset stuff, whether it's to do with any of the products or what's in them or how it might support you, or you just want to share below a goal that you're working on at the moment, then please tell us. We do have a really cool community on Facebook. It's a free community. It's called Believe and You Will Achieve. There's almost 400 people in there now, and in there are lots of people on the same mission as Paul and I, just working on being the best version of themselves possible. All different levels of where they're at in their journey, different levels of learning and things like that. And there's loads of support, loads of motivation, recipe ideas, like different ideas on what you can mix shakes with, if smoothies or protein shakes is your thing, and just lots and lots of great exercise tips. And I also go live in there every week to teach yoga as well. So if you'd like a nosy in there, or to feel more of a part of a community of support wherever you are globally, then please let me know. I can pop the link to that page below and you can just ask to join. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a really good week. Happy Easter. I hope you've had a lovely Easter, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.